NATO has rarely been confronted with such a complex and new security environment as today. And this environment is characterized by a number of elements. In the first place, the traditional military threats are not anymore the only threats, and the other new threats cannot necessarily be countered with the classical military instruments and military resources. And so in this complex environment, NATO has, as it has done in the past, tried to adjust itself to the new security environment. But I think the most important political issue, without any doubt, is the question of burden sharing. It is, of course, a very important question, but it should not be the only question. And the other questions, apart from the burden sharing, that I would certainly mention and that derive from this new security environment are the following: the fight against terrorism. I think that's an important one. Of course, the relationship with the institutional partners of NATO, and then the need to make the allied forces more agile, more mobile also, more deployable, more rapid, and that's the kind of fit for purpose objective that's also on the agenda. It's the first full-length summit in the new headquarters, the new building that will be 100% functional now. It's also the first summit for the new foreign policy team of the American president. And so the host country will do its utmost to make everybody, all the delegations and all the heads of state and government as comfortable as possible. My country attaches a lot of importance, and we've been pushing this subject to the fight against terrorism. We take that serious. Also the relationship between NATO and the European Union, another organization that is hosted by Belgium. And we would also like to see that there is a correct framing of the whole question of burden sharing. To mention another traditional subject that that Belgium is looking at, although it may be less prominent at this NATO summit, that is the whole question of the dialogue with Russia. It is so important for NATO to develop its military deterrence, but it should also remain a forum for dialogue with the Russians. Among the most valuable contributions that Belgium is making to the alliance over the years, I would start to mention the fact that as a host country, we're trying to give the necessary support to NATO and to SHAPE. Belgium plays a critical role in the nuclear deterrence of NATO. A third contribution, without any doubt, is the operational output, the participation in the different missions around the world. For some years, as recently Secretary Mattis recalled, Belgium has been really been playing above its weight in terms of participation in the different missions. For Belgium, this summit can be called a success if we come out as allies with a sense of unity and a sense of purpose, that the people perceive there is a kind of unity around the main mission of NATO, and that the citizens can see that we are, as countries and leaders of the countries, we are willing to protect each other and to help each other. In the margin of the summit, there is a big civil society event, a dialogue with the citizens, which is important, and in which the Atlantic Council, together with other important think tanks, is participating, and I wish them good luck.